Olá pessoas, tudo bom? Mais um episódio aqui, né? Ah, tem uma rapariga aqui.
We need a strategy.
Tome. Com o Gepeto eu prefiro não usar o personagem na versão de escudo. Também que eu tenho Rimeco aqui. Rimeco não.
Let's make it quick.
Esse é o nome da personagem. Irta.
Better late than never. No manic. Sagacious discernment.
Rules are made to be broken.
Who will it be?
This is our chance.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Specimen sighted. A thousand wonders to fight as one.
Rules are made to be broken.
Tá dando e o bicho nem sente.
Who will it be? Commencing research. Deep breaths.
Much better.
Welcome, customers.
Much better.
Que boneco esquisito, mas ok.
I think some manners, huh?
Let's go.
Remember this moment. Let's be friends. Yes! Who invited you? Who will it be?
This is our chance.
Matei! Bom que eu acho que a única luta que vai ter no episódio é essa, mas ok.
Looks good.
Oh, ganhei uns itens bons. Vamos lá para missões. Nossa, tem muita missão. Provavelmente a segunda vai ser a da Serval, né? Que eu quero mostrar para vocês.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic. You think they felt the effects of the battle just now? Let's go ask around.
Já liberou aqui. Vou tendo embaixo, vamos lá.
New drinks, half price on your refill.
That thing I had to...
Aí, pronto. Vamos seguir a história agora. Outra porcaria. É isso que eu ia ver. Quanto eu tô? 5. Vamos ver se até o final do episódio nós conseguimos dar uns tirinhos aí. Nossa, é muita coisinha pra fazer.
Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
Mm-hmm. You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe he should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Kokolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. What about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Kokolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Hulk e as topeiras, né? Que foram os primeiros ajudantes na time.
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook does always talk about wanting to go on a Rivet Town adventure. Ugh, this could be bad.
Vamos falar com o Hulk e as topeiras. Agora a corrosão vai parar de avançar.
49, 50. Ready or not, here I come. Juke found you. Since... Hey.
Que é conversar. Se não me engano, elas estão aqui embaixo, na verdade. Ixi, agora pra achar. Não lembro. Ah, uma tá aqui.
Aha! Huh? You should be...
Cadê a Hulk? Aqui,
What the heck? What about your integrity, huh? You brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't I did. Okay. Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0. Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best at 5, you know. Anyway, enough about hide and seek. You came all this way to tell the mole something, so do you want to do the... Aww. Uh-huh. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying... Hook. Hey! Wipe your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today, you are the mole's #1 rivals. Rivals? Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about?
Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunders, so...
You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and... yeah! Sit up and take notice! I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me. So that's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch? Will that really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal! Julie and Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today. Yes, boss.
Alina, I can give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
Ei, Júlia.
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
Nossa.
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Beleza, agora liberou os ecos da guerra. O que é isso aí, tá? É basicamente os boss de novo. Eles podem dropar raramente artefato, igual dropava artefato. Dropar arma, né? Que são os ecos, né? O eco da guerra. Não vou fazer isso em vídeo porque não tem necessidade. E com os ecos da guerra você pode farmar aí os cones de luz, pode farmar atributos, essas porra. Artefato, coisa pra comprar arma e tal. Vai ter utilidade pra upar o boneco.
Is everyone on? Now we just... I think they'll be fine.
Vamos para o próximo. Falar com o Svarog e contar pra ele que a gente conseguiu.
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
How did you know?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
Tá numa zona segura.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Bronya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
Mensagem do grupo. Olha o grupo do Zap. Se ele deu uns beijinhos pra Sarah, né?
That's our Bronya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it.
Beleza, vamos pra cá agora. Isso aqui é basicamente a campanha. A campanha aqui da história fechando.
I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy,
o comentário dela é uma referência à Caverna de Platão.
For the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready...
Finally.
Ah, it's you?
Oh,
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
Muito bonito, né?
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. Thanks for understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Beleza, só antes de sair daqui, vamos aproveitar e pegar os itens. Tem essa mala, né? Roda kármica. Dor e sofrimento. Esse aqui era o último? Não. Tô tentando lembrar onde ficou outro baú aqui.
Have you heard of the Rightful Right Society?
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though.
Ó, tem todos os personagens aqui, ó. Hulk, a Clara. Eu lembro que a Perla também tá aqui. A Pela. A Pela tá aqui em algum lugar também. Serval.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me. Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
A Bronya que é a 19ª, na verdade a outra era a 18ª. É, realmente é o cálculo mais ou menos que eu fiz. Que ela tava com 60 e poucos anos, que equivaleria a uns 40.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Dan Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Você sempre você recuperou.
Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother, she tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
O tempo que vai levar e tudo mais.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My score.
Anyway, we should... Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment. Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I wanted...
Pra variar, a Marta quer tirar foto. Abra a rota. Agora vai liberar as relíquias do universo simulado. Aí, ó. Nossa, vamos ver o bônus quântico. Hein? Deixa eu ver como é que ficou aqui depois do... Qual foi a conquista que eu fiz? Quando tem uma maneira de usar a prece da alta moral. Evite riscos éticos quando solucionar a crise na estação cerca de Belobog. Ixi Maria, que loucura. Que loucura. Ah, só teleportar pra cá que ela já vai falar pra gente.
Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Whoa, so much ice! But it's warm here. Aren't you overworlders worried it'll melt?
Not at all. It may look like ice, but it's actually a monument carved out of geomeral crystal.
Ah, Geomero! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. He'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks.
How do I explain? This particular piece of geomero is definitely not for sale.
A photo? What's that? Hook wants to see it. I must remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission violates Belobog Public Security Ordinance number... Wait, that's a nice picture. And it's crystal clear. Wow, photos are awesome. Can Hook have it? You like it? It's yours. A farewell gift from us. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Vamos falar com a Serval aqui e dar tchau pra Serval também.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before... It's you three! Come on in! I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big brother? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like...
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old. Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses? Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Mr. Val. Big brother, March, Danhung. Thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
Vou deixar claro. Sua coisinha fofa.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
Come around and have a look.
Já vai acabar aqui o arco aqui, tá? Se deitar. Motor da criação do cocô, olha, espaço terno exterior, olhar a preservação. Stella, sua voz estranha sussurra pra você. Vê aqueles breves momentos, mas não encontra nada. Isso de novo, uma voz feminina.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
A voz da Kafka, né? Mommy.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sampo Kaski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Dan Hung.
Beleza, aquilo ali que vocês viram é pra ficar...
I'm full of energy myself. Oh, copycatitis still has no cure, I see.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go.
Yeah.
O que acontece? Fica subentendido que o Sampo, ou ele trabalha para os Stellaron Hunters também, ou ele trabalha para as entidades, que são os Aeons, né? Ele trabalha para alguém com certeza, e o fato dele aparecer aqui significa que ele já estava tentando achar um jeito de sumir com o Stellaron de Jarilo 6 para que ele parasse de causar problemas, né? O estranho é que as pessoas conhecem ele há muito tempo, então ele deve ter sido contratado e sumido e reaparecido viajando para outros planetas, ou foi contratado e falou: ó, se resolver isso aí a gente dá um jeito de sair daqui. Faz todo sentido, né? De qualquer forma, a gente já sabe que o Sampo, uma hora ou outra, vai reaparecer aí na história principal. Lembrando que as histórias de personagem, elas teoricamente acontecem antes do final da campanha, né? No caso da Serval não, mas a maioria sim.
It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the Express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you. Confidence goes a long way.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Weld and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
Cadê? Pumpkin Lord, Arlan, Natasha. Não, não é esses daqui não. Beleza, gente, a gente vai encerrar o episódio por aqui, certo? A série volta, tá? Não na próxima semana, na outra, ok? Nós vamos dar uma pausinha aí de uma semana. Pra quê? Pra eu fazer as missões secundárias e upar os personagens, ok? Por que isso? Porque senão eu vou ficar muito debilitado em questão de condições de fazer as coisas no jogo, ok? Então a gente volta daqui uma semana com a série. A série não vai acabar não, gente, não se preocupe. Então, fala, valeu, até mais. Fui! E como esse jogo é gostoso, cara.